My car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I doing with my money?
I'm going to cancel you. You're not going to be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another lift?
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL is full.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Carter.
Okay. Nope.
Good.
So I said I wasn't going to bring this up or address it or really speak on it. But y'all really make a person want to take it there with y'all. So a good friend of mine, Dank DeMoss, very popular rapper. She's been on Deb's House. She's been viral as hell all over social media. Great girl. Went viral again for being denied a ride with one of the rideshare companies. I can't remember if it was Lyft or Uber or whatever one. The driver basically told her that, she was too large to ride in his vehicle and she needed to call another Lyft. So instead of our fellow woman, let me correct that. Our fellow black woman, let me correct that again. Our fellow heavyset black woman come together to offer her peace and kind words. You motherfuckers on these apps bashing her. Y'all on here talking like the goddamn pot ain't calling the kettle black. Y'all on these apps back and forth talk about my girl like you ain't knocking on Dr. Naldo. We not gonna do that. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about somebody in a situation, but to body shame somebody when y'all got the same body don't make you somebody. You will not shine brighter trying to dim another bitch light. So please stop.
Actually, body is tea, okay? But
like, ho, is you cool? What makes you think it's okay to come over here and body shame somebody else and you a big bitch yourself? But if she was big, small, skinny, whatever, she should have never gotten denied to get inside the fucking lift. Find somebody to play with, ho. You're weird. Very weird behavior.
So this video is about Dank in the lift. As a current member and former member of the BBW team, I've never been turned away from a Lyft or Uber, even if I don't order a Uber XL. And I was getting in my husband's little Kia Forte at 550 pounds. I've lost almost 200, so I know the experience is a little different. And while he wasn't mean, you can't tell me homegirl couldn't get in that backseat. And that one ride is going to destroy his car. All of y'all with these think pieces on, big girls should know better. One ride is not going to damage no car. I'm sure he's had 2 or 3 people in the back who ordered an Uber before. And I bet he didn't tell them they got to get out. One body on one ride ain't damaging his car. Yes, he was kind. But also, like, homegirl could have got in that car.
I really don't understand this. Like, and I'm really about to really fess y'all bitches up. Why the fuck I got so much to say about Dank, bitch? And it be the biggest bitches. Bitch, you're a rice grain from being her size. Not a burger, bitch. A rice grain. Huh? How is it that one big bitch is mad at another big bitch because she felt some type of way that the Lyft driver didn't want her to get in his ride because he felt like she was big? It's like y'all knew this shit already hurted her feelings. And then y'all decided to hop on the app talking about some, oh, she pretty, backhand compliments. Oh, she pretty, but she knew damn well she shouldn't have hopped in that Lyft. She knew damn well she should have got a bigger Lyft. Bitch, are you okay? Because, bitch, I don't think you would have been able to fit in that shit either.
I'd be like, oh my god, she needs to dress up. Like, why she got no clothes on? She too big for that. Oh my god. Oh my god, the world is about to end. She's too fat. She needs too much. She don't move. Bitch, bye.
Listen, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people call it fat shaming, body shaming, and all types of stuff like that. This popular rapper, Big Dank, has a lot of support. Now, there's a difference. Well, let me stop lying. There's no difference, okay? When you gain weight and you get big, the bigger you get, the more unhealthier you get. Okay? This is why Lizzo has come to terms to losing weight. This is why Monique came to terms losing weight. This is why I came to terms losing weight. This is why a lot of people come to terms to lose weight, because when you start getting a certain size, it starts becoming a health problem. You can see here, she even hit the gym a few times because it is not healthy to get big. It's not healthy. I always say they be putting some of this stuff in our food, but us knowing that, we got to take the necessary precautions that we need to take. Now, the women prior justifying this bull, this is what happens when you justify the fuckery. Nobody's telling her the truth. And you know, at this point, she knows the truth. She knows what it is to be big. And a lot of times people try to portray like, oh, I'm big and I'm beautiful, but deep down inside, a lot of women do not like how they look. Now, there are some women who like how they look, but I had a friend growing up. She always talk about how big and beautiful she was. And, you know, I admired the fact that she loved how she looked because she was big. And a chance that she was able to get weight loss surgery, she got it. And I was shocked because I'm like, dang, girl, you know, all these years and da-da-da-da. And she was like, shit, it became health problems. It becomes health problems after a while. And it's not just Big Dank as a woman. We gonna talk about another rapper. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Mr. I Can't Put Down the Cup. Snoop Dogg got a lot of scrutiny because he called this man out and he said, you need to put more than a cup down, which is true. He walking around with an oxygen tank. He look unhealthy. He's uncomfortably big. Now he can't even walk. He getting bigger and bigger. This is my 600-pound life. Instead of saying fat phobic and things like that, we need to talk about the truth about what's going on in this situation. This man is clearly unhealthy. Clearly. And people will still justify this and say, oh no, you're fat shaming, you're da-da-da. But then when you're at his funeral, because of health complications, it's a problem. This is what happened to Big Pun, if y'all don't remember. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's cute till it's not. A lot of these people who come out big end up losing weight because it becomes unhealthy. Get out of your feelings. Like, let's be real for a second. And to get mad because people speaking against it is crazy.
I just be laughing my way to the bank.
Use your a little bit.
I just be laughing my way to the bank.
Use your a little bit.
The situation with me being on the oxygen, I went to the hospital before the Juice WRLD day just to make sure everything was all right. I went to the doctor and they're like, it's probably good for you to stay in the hospital a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. When I'm in there, my asthma's up and I'm like getting better, but slowly. And I tell the nurse, I'm like, bro, like, I'm about to perform in front of 20,000 people. Is there any way that you can okay me to leave? Like, you can leave. They're not keeping you prisoner.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't want to leave and be f***ed up.
Yeah.
And the hospital was like, well, you know, the only thing is that you're on oxygen. And we want it to be so that way you can sit in here on oxygen. We can do walking tests to get you to where you don't need the oxygen. And I said, well, can I just take it with me? And I'll just do that on my own? And she was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility, but, you know, just know that it's going to be.
See, he don't care. He don't see that this is a problem. He's sitting in there, can barely breathe, and I believe that's the path Big Dank going if she don't stay on that weight loss journey. After a while, it's not even about, you know, people hating and everything like that. This is a genuine health concern. Like, seriously. After a certain amount of weight, you start knocking on diabetes door, losing fingers, can barely breathe. A lot of people, it happens to people in a lot of different ways. But come on now, this is too much. When do you say enough is enough? And you know, stop thinking of it as just like, oh, you're just fat. No, it's a drug. It's a drug. Pay attention. Just, you know, get out of your feelings and try to examine, why are you doing this? What's the connection with food? What's in the food? Like, you really got to pay attention. You know, there's ways to talk about it. But here's what some other people had to say.
You know what's fucking wild, Joe? This the internet fuck. The internet made the world so sensitive to the point where you can't even tell people the truth. People don't want to accept accountability because the truth, and they don't like the truth. In reality, shorty big ass knew she wasn't fitting in no Toyota Camry. And if she was going to fit up in that bitch. Like, don't you know when you put slime or you put water in any container and the water takes the shape of the container? That's exactly what her big ass was going to do to that back seat. She was going to take form of the whole back seat. Your car was going to be dragging, damn near getting up to 15 miles per hour. Let's just call it the truth, yo. Like, let's be honest, bro. And people are defending this big ass lady, but not making it a point that she needs to fix her health. Because with you being that size, you can't fit anywhere. So what you gonna do when it's time for you to get on the elevator? It's 5-6 people already up in that bitch for real, and they ain't trying to let you on. You gonna sue them too? I hope you ain't getting on the roller coasters, because you know that little ass seatbelt that they put on them roller coasters ain't holding your big ass. I'm just saying, yo, let's be honest. Why are y'all encouraging this lady to sue an independent contractor because he ain't want to let her big ass in the car? They shouldn't have got on her side and be like, oh yeah, that's right, girl, you need to sue. They should have gotten her ass and be like, look, you big bitch, you need to lose some weight. You're not healthy already, and then you try to bring other people down with you. Literally, I just feel like we've gotten to that point of the world where if you tell somebody the truth, they gonna try to get you locked up. You tell somebody the truth, they gonna try to sue you. They gonna try anything in this world to bring your ass down because you told them the God honest truth. And it's sad, Joe. We need to bring back embarrassment, shaming, and accountability. Because she needs to be embarrassed for being that big, shamed for being that big, and making poor health decisions. And yeah, she needs to take accountability for her ass needing to lose some fucking weight. And if you are that big in society, you need to prepare on how people are going to treat you for being that fucking big. The fuck? Get used to it. Or lose some fucking weight. We need to stop normalizing this fucking obesity shit. Like, it's no reason you should be 250, 285, 300 pounds. It's no reason for that. And if you weigh more than that, and you don't think you the problem, you big bitch.
Being big comes with a lot of consequences. It comes with a lot of struggle. It comes with a lot of inconveniences. One of those inconveniences being when you order a Lyft or Uber, you got to be careful about the size of the car that's going to come and pick you up. And don't let you be with a group of people and you got multiple people that got to sit in the back seat. Now you got everybody all squished up because of your size. Like when you big, there's a lot of situations where you're going to be put in uncomfortable positions because of your size. You mad at the Uber and Lyft driver? Are you mad at the airplane companies? Like when you have to go to the airport and they make you get an extendo for the seatbelt, or they make you buy 2 seats, or you go to an amusement park and you can't ride the rides because they tell you that you can't fit. When you get to a certain size and you get so big, a lot of things you can't do no more. A lot of normal things that normal people do on a normal basis, you are not able to do anymore. You can't even go into a regular store and buy clothes. And if you can, they got a tiny little section for you to choose from and all the stuff ugly, right? So, we got to stop lying about when you get severely obese and believing that you're just going to be treated regularly and life is going to go as normal. No, it's super inconvenient when you start getting that big.
So by now, everybody has seen the video of Big Dank, or Dank, about the Lyft driver just driving off, and because she was a bigger person. And here's a few things I have to say. So the first things first, I'm really glad that she's advocating for bigger people like myself. And I understand where she's coming from. She's made some good points. But at some level, she has to take accountability for herself too. Like, I've taken Lyfts and Uber before, and I've had to make the choice of getting Uber XLs because I know they are bigger cars. Like, everybody knows Uber XLs are bigger cars, usually Suburbans. And I understand money can be tight, but that's just an expense of being a bigger person. You just have to get the bigger things. Now, obviously, people are going to be coming about her weight and stuff like that because people do the same thing to me on random videos. But as a bigger person, I understand that I have to choose to pay for a bigger vehicle because that's how it is. That's how all my old cars have been. Every car that I've owned has been like an SUV. Like the smallest car I have right now is my Dodge Journey that I have, and that's a mid-size SUV. And like I said, I'm glad that she's advocating for bigger people, but at some point you got to take accountability for yourself, and there's some things that it's your own fault too.
I've seen so many videos of people trying to defend themselves because they have people in their comments trying to call them fat phobic for telling that lady that she could not fit in that car. Let's keep it a bean. She is a larger woman. She was never fitting in that vehicle, ever. Not comfortably, at least. Like, yes, she could fit in the vehicle, but what about the man's tires? Like, y'all saw the video? Y'all saw the video? Because that man's car was barely finna make it to her in the first place. So imagine his weight plus her weight on the roads. Let's keep it a beam. Let's keep it a stack. He did the respectful thing and told her, no, ma'am, I'm going to cancel the ride so you can call you an Uber XL, Uber XXL, whatever you need. But this Uber cannot take you. Respectfully. He wasn't rude. He wasn't nasty. He didn't call her all types of big, this, and the third. He was like, I cannot take you in this vehicle. He was very nice about it. So for her to go and get that man fired was very unnecessary. He did not need to be fired. I would understand if he was being blatantly fat phobic and being rude, disrespectful, nasty, calling you all types of names, but he didn't do that. He said you need to call yourself another Lyft that can accommodate your size. He was nice about it. So for him to lose his job because of your size, how's that fair? And how is it fat phobic that people are defending the fact that she was doing too much? Doing way too much. Because he lost his whole job because of your size? How's that fair? There's so many other instances of fat phobia, and that definitely was not an instance of fat phobia. I don't care how y'all want to spin it. The man's car could not carry sis. Let's keep it a bean. She's a larger woman. She needs a larger vehicle. Like, what if his tire had popped? His suspension had busted? I don't know what the suspension... I know what the suspension is, but I don't know how it broke. What if that had broke? She not finna pay for it. She was not finna pay for it. Because everything that happens to a Uber's car is on them. So if she would have broke down his vehicle, she was not gonna pay for it. So respectfully, ma'am, you need to call yourself another vehicle. Respectfully. And now he out of a job. And Uber owned Lyft. So it's not like he can go from Uber to Lyft. Like, You just displaced this man in a terrible job market. Like, the jobs are terrible right now. And you displaced him because you're a big yell. Okay, sis. Respectfully, you should have called yourself another another Uber. That was gonna accommodate your size.
Listen, and I know y'all seen that video of that big ass bitch talking about, oh, you not gonna let me in your car. No, we not gonna let your big fat ass in the car. Fuck you talking about, you big fat ass bitch. Yo, son, she big as shit. So, yo, that Uber driver better than me. Cause I'd have been like, yo, I said you can't get in the car. You big as fuck. I'd have been like, you big as shit. You big as a house. What are you talking about? You wanna get in my Uber? Order another one, that's all I'm telling you. Order a bigger one, bitch. You better order a pickup truck or some shit. Fuck this bitch talking about. That bitch weighs like, yo, bro, that bitch like 700 pounds. Word of my dad. Word of my dad, she like 500 pounds, bro. And I know some big motherfuckers. I had a big mother, but my mother wasn't big like that. God damn. That bitch is big as shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you can't fit in the Uber, that's crazy, gang. You can't fit in the Lyft, that's wild. Order another one. Talk about, oh, we fat shaming. No, you fat as fuck. You need to lose weight, you big ass bitch. Fuck.
Now listen to this. There is this rapper that goes by the name of Big Dank. She ordered a Lyft. The Lyft came, looked at her and was just like, you cannot get in this car. You won't fit. I'm going to cancel your ride. You'll get your money back. Now, obviously, Big Dank was very upset, recorded the entire altercation, and was just really offended at the fact that he wouldn't let her in the car. And I really want to know your opinion on it. Do you think the Lyft driver was wrong? Now, I can relate because I'm also a plus size woman, and being told no because of my weight is not only embarrassing, but it honestly makes you feel secluded. So I'm sorry she had to experience that, but I do have a few questions. Why didn't he allow her to try to get in the car, but he's the one really saying that she can't fit? If she tried to get in the car and she couldn't fit, then of course she probably would have been like, you know what, I'll order another car. I don't believe she has to order an XXL to fit in the car. I think that's a little bit dramatic. Now, I've been in cars where it's really, really tight. So if you're tall, like certain cars you just don't fit in. I'm not tall. I am 5'2", and there are some times where I'm in a car and the back of the passenger seat or the driver's seat is to my knees, and they can't even pull it up that much, or else they'll block the mirror. I'm not saying that's the type of car she was in, but I'm saying that I can understand in those situations why maybe she couldn't fit if it was something like that. But also, I'm from New York. Honestly, if a driver don't want you in the car, they usually drive past you. They don't even stop to explain to you. So for me, by the driver taking the time to explain it and say something, I'm like, okay, he doesn't seem like he's trying to be mean. He just wants to let her know why, he is not going to take the ride. Which honestly, I have to give him a little bit of points for, because most of the time they don't say anything and just keep going, and you're just left there wondering. But my biggest thing about this whole situation is, why didn't he let her try to get in the car? That I don't understand. I don't think it was an Uber share. I mean, you could have put her up front. It was just very weird to me. So that is the question that will help me determine if the driver was wrong or not. But what do you guys think?
I may not agree with me, but I don't feel like that girl Dank DeMoss, that rapper who basically was denied service by Lyft, I don't believe that she should win her lawsuit. In my personal opinion, I feel like they should be able to deny service to anybody. Your size in his car that was literally sounding like it was on his leg, it is what it is. At that point, he said he will cancel and refund your money. You could have then said, okay, I'm going to now order a bigger Lyft because that's what I need to do. Your lack of accountability and your lack of, I need to get myself together is not on anyone else. And I don't think that that is fair to that Lyft driver that he lost his job. And I think that this lawsuit is bullcrap. Instead of you feeling like, hey, you know what? Maybe I couldn't fit here. Okay, I'm going to order a bigger car. Let me take accountability for the fact that, you know what, maybe I can't. You're over here arguing this man down like I can fit in people's cars and I can da-da-da-da. Okay, but he said he don't want you in his car. That's like getting on an airplane and them saying you got to pay for 2 seats now. And you're like, what? No, you're discriminating. No, they're not. You would pay for them 2 seats, though. I bet you would. I hope she loses her lawsuit. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. I just don't. I think that at the end of the day, there was other options that she could have taken. And she chose to record this man and get him fired so that she can say, hey, I was discriminated against. At first, I was all for it. And then I seen the person and I was like, no. I don't disagree with that man. His car was on its last leg. Y'all heard that thing? That thing was like ding, 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 and he wasn't even driving.
So I was trying not to laugh at that lady who got denied by that Lyft driver, right? And then she got on this app cussing everybody out. And then she said it should be an option for bigger folks. And then I'm thinking, like, is that not what an Uber XL is for? Like, you called the regular joint. And what's taking me out even further is the fact that when that joint pulled up, like the car pulled up, sounding like a one-piece snail. Like, that joint was like, better. It was really like on its last leg, bro. I was really dying. Like, he made a business decision. I don't even really think that, like, he was trying to be, like, discriminatory. He was really just like, I don't think my vehicle can handle this shit.
Y'all go ahead and leave your honest opinions and comments below. I will holler at you guys at another day. I'm out.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone.